smoothly.
Time now is 5:03, and this morning we are learning more about a possible motive in the shooting in that garage of the Corewell Health Beaumont Troy Hospital. It's the latest details to a story that we first brought you as breaking news, continuing coverage this past Thursday.
On Sunday, the suspect accused of pulling the trigger appeared before a judge for the first time since the shooting took place.
21-year-old Robert Paul
Pure shock, and then to hear it was an employee that even hit harder.
21-year-old Paul Jashevic was formally charged with 3 felonies, 1 count of assault with intent to murder, and 2 illegal firearms charges. When the shooting took place, hospital employees told 7 News Detroit that they could not believe it involved one of their colleagues.
And this morning, we are learning more details about the suspect from police.
And 7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Tulis was one of the very first reporters covering this breaking news shortly after the shooting happened, and she joins us now live at Corewell Health Beaumont in Troy with what was revealed during the arraignment. Brittany?
Yeah, Alicia, Allie, we know police are still looking for the gun used in this shooting and the defendant's cell phone. At Sunday's arraignment, investigators say this may have all stemmed from the defendant not being invited to a funeral. We also learned the felony charges that defendant Robert Poljachevic is facing. At that arraignment Sunday, we learned Poljachevic's charges are assault with intent to murder, felony firearm, and carrying a concealed weapon. The 21-year-old is accused of shooting his coworker and friend 2 times in the arm Thursday morning. Police say the defendant fired 5 times in total in the hospital's parking garage, sending the hospital and surrounding schools into lockdown. Detective Carlo Pizzarini explaining what led up to the shooting during the arraignment. This all allegedly stemmed from the victim not inviting Poljachevic to his father's funeral. The defendant defiling the victim's father's funeral brochure in retaliation. The detective saying in court the defendant also told the victim, quote, "If I do see you outside in public, don't be surprised if something happens."
The victim stated that there was typically a cloud hanging over the defendant, and there was always a fear of what he might do, and described the defendant as a bully. The defendant's sister described the defendant as having a short fuse and stated that he would often argue with people.
And Poljachevic does not have any previous criminal history, but a judge still denied him bond on Sunday. He'll next be in court at the end of the month and be held in the Oakland County Jail in the meantime. Live from outside Corewell Health Beaumont Troy, I'm Brittany Tulis for 7 News Detroit this morning.
Yeah, these new details are really disturbing. Brittany, thank you so much for that live report.
Well, this morning